What's up? Good morning. Happy Friday. Welcome to Hobby Evolution, episode 941. So initially, we thought episode 1000 would come, mid-September? But I didn't realize I'd have so much crap going on that I'd be back like 2-3 weeks. So I think October, because we're going to miss a couple days for card shows coming up. Oh, I'm going to miss a day. Still this month, I'm going to miss 3 days. I believe it's August 18th. I'll be at Club 400 on the 17th. So a quickie going down there Thursday afternoon. It's Joe Madden coming to Club 400. Joe Madden's going to be there. Bobby Dernier's going to be there. Jody Davis is going to be there. Ray Burris is going to be there. It's going to be a party. Club 400 parties. Love them. Joe Madden, August 17th. And then August 20th is the Janesville Card Show. Bang & Bargain boxes return. I've got some new stuff, lots of new stuff. I've been cleaning up my eBay store office next door and decided to just F it. I'm going to blow these boxes out. So Janesville, see you August 20th. So there won't be a Hobby Evolution on August 20th. We'll do the show recap on August 21st, that Monday morning. And then August 26th is the Madison Card Show at the Sheraton Hotel on John Nolan Drive. August 26th, we've got another full lineup for the Madison Card Show. And I know it's going to sell out, but it might be already sold out. I've got a lot of first-timers again. So I've got some guys that are returning after a hiatus. So August 26th, Madison Card Show, 125 tables, free admission, 9 to 3, John Nolan Drive. So obviously there won't be a Hobby Evolution on that day, but the following day, Sunday, August 27th, we'll recap it. And then there's going to be another day in the next month, I believe, another Club 400 party with Sean Dunston. I ripped off the Cubs cardometer from the Sean-o-meter back in the late 80s, early 90s. So Sean Dunston going to be in the house at Club 400, so I'll be there for that. I think that's the first week of September. So a lot of stuff going on, but a lot of fun stuff. So looking forward to it. You know, what happened to jelly beans? Where are all the jelly beans? I feel we are amidst a jelly bean shortage. I went to Walmart yesterday and I had a sweet tooth. I don't often get sweet teeth, but I did yesterday in the afternoon for some reason, which is usually I get like 8 o'clock at night. I need to just, and I don't have to eat like a pint of ice cream, just one little chocolate piece. Like a Hershey Kiss is the perfect, that's all I need. Like an hour after dinner, I just want something sweet, just a little piece of chocolate. That's all I need. I'm not a big chocolate guy, but I had a sweet tooth yesterday. I went to Walmart and there's a wall of candy. I'm like, ooh. The chocolate didn't look good. I was feeling fruity. I want fruity candy. And I've been thinking about jelly beans lately. How I miss jelly beans. I'm like, you know what? I just want jelly beans. Just generic Brock's or whoever the hell makes or made jelly beans. You know, the ones with green. The green are good. The black. I love the black jelly beans. Orange and red. Yellows are okay. And then there's that bowl of jelly beans. Grandpa's jelly beans. And all that's left is purple, white, and pink. The nasty jelly beans. So I figure I'm at Walmart What better place than to find a bag of jelly beans? Wrong! There were not a single bag of jelly beans on the wall of candy at Walmart. What happened to all the jelly beans? Do they make jelly beans? Am I just aging myself here? Am I showing my age by wanting jelly beans? That was Ronald Reagan always had a glass of jelly beans on his desk at the White House. I just want a bag of jelly beans. No jelly beans, but we've got Jelly Bellies. We've got Starburst jelly beans. We've got Lifesavers. There's like 4 different jelly beans. Not what I want. I want plain Jane jelly beans. That's all I want. None to be found. I used to love Jelly Bellies. I remember Jelly Bellies first coming out in like 4th grade. I don't know why. I remember this. I remember stupid shit. I can't remember my algebra homework, but I can remember stupid shit like 4th grade Jelly Bellies. I remember Jelly Bellies. And you couldn't find Jelly Bellies back in the early 90s anywhere. You had to go to like specialty candy stores to find the Jelly Belly. I think Jelly Bellies have been around since like the 1930s. Philly Joe. We are brothers in spirit, my friend. I just saw that pop up. Guess what I ended up buying? I couldn't find jelly beans, but guess what I bought? 1.8 pounds of Mike and Ike's. 1.8. They advertise that on the bag. 1.8 pounds. It's a hell of a lot of Mike and Ike's. So that, Philly Joe, yes, that is what I bought. Good old Mike and Ike's. The great thing about Mike and Ike's, there's not a bad flavor. There's not like, you don't have a quarter of a bowl of pink, purple, and white jelly beans at the bottom that nobody wants. Grandpa's jelly bean bowl. We'll have some jelly beans. No, Grandpa left all the purple. I don't want those. Oh, eat some jelly beans. So I had Mike and Ike's. Good old Mike and Ike's. They did crave my jelly bean. They satisfied my jelly bean craving. Yes, Philly Joe. So I got Mike and Ike's. And they were good. So no jelly beans. I think I'm just old. It's like there was like a gum or a candy. I remember when I was a kid, and it's like we had a candy store in Anawan, small town. So it wasn't a candy store. It was basically, what did you call back in the early 1900s? Nobody was there. I understand that. Nobody's that old. But they had you could buy everything at these stores. That's what Kimes Family Store was in Uptown. We didn't call it downtown. We called it Uptown. I was very disappointed. I mentioned this earlier this summer. In the Anawan Fun Days program, they call it downtown. No, nobody calls it downtown Anawan. It's Uptown. You're not going downtown. You're going uptown to Front Street Tap. Uptown Anawan Kimes Family Store closed in the mid-90s. I was in junior high, and it was like the saddest day of all time when Kimes closed. You could go up there with $1 and fill a brown paper bag of candy. Just what 10-year-old Bo needed. A bag of Sour Patch Kids. Sour Patch Kids were a penny. They were like it was like a jelly candy, and it was like cherry sours or something. What else? Gummy worms were a nickel, I believe. A nickel or a dime. Tootsie Rolls were a penny. The hell else did they have? I don't think they had Mike and Ike's. Oh, I'm forgetting. Oh, they had it was like all jelly. There was no candy coating on the outside of those. They were like coins, like jelly coins. They were red. That's all I remember. That's probably why I had so many cavities eating those damn things. I don't know if they had jelly. They probably didn't sell jelly beans. Like pick a jelly bean out, because guess what they'd be left with? Because you're paying whatever the wholesale price is of a jelly bean, you're paying for all of the jelly beans. And if you go to sell them, it's like pink, purple, and white jelly beans are, nobody's going to buy those. It's a sunken cost. Because you put out the jelly beans and you're left with purple, pink, and white jelly beans that nobody wants. So that was my day. That was the highlight of my day. What was your day like? What did Bo do on Thursday? He went to Walmart to look for jelly beans. That's the highlight of my day. My wife is still in France. She sent a picture this morning. She found my bar somewhere in southern France. Le Beau Bar. Le Beau Bar. I'm like, oh, that's fancy. I like that. I'm out of sync. I'm out of my routine. I had such a great time at the National. I'm actually wearing an old Nationals shirt. Mojo Break, the Chicago 2019 National. I had such a great time. I was with so many friends. I was on stimulus overload. And then I come home to an empty house. Well, I have Biscuit, me and the dog, and 7 landscapers in my yard. And that's it. That's it. It's quiet. Unless I turn the TV on, which I use. Well, I have something on in the background. So I'm like, oh, I ate stovetop stuffing straight out of the pot last. See, I can't do it. I eat sometimes. My wife and I, we don't. Like, we have dinners. Usually we do salmon Sundays. We have salmon on Sundays, just like it sounds. Sometimes I make, like, my wife's like, I'm not feeling like dinner tonight. And I'm like, oh, that's for me, that's a signal for I'm either eating a frozen pizza or I'm making some stovetop stuffing, which apparently somebody tweeted at me. So I posted a picture last night. Apparently it's banned in Europe because of that's why Europeans are healthier than us, because we eat a bunch of chemicals. We consume so many damn chemicals that the rest of the world says that stuff will kill you. And we're like, fuck it. It's stovetop stuffing. I'm going to eat it straight out of the pot. That's what I did last night. So when my wife's here, I at least put it on a plate. But when my wife is away, that's the kind of shit I get myself into when my wife leaves town. I eat stovetop stuffing straight out of the pot. I'm a badass. And I leave the toilet seat up. Ha 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 ha. What's going on, chat? We've got George in the house. What's up, George? Good morning to you. Victor, another Cubs win. The Cubs are what, 2.5? So they knocked the Reds out of first place. Now our friends, the Cubs minor league team in Milwaukee, who play at Wrigley North, take that Brewers. They're in first place, the Milwaukee Brewers. Cubs are back 2.5 games after another win last night over the formerly first place Cincinnati Reds. Oh man, the Cubs are so much fun. Now they're going to lose a couple games. I'll be like, damn it, why didn't we sell at the deadline? No, I won't say that. It's fun to be competitive. Kyle's in the house. 1,000 hobby evolutions is a lot of dedication. It's 1,000 dedications. 1,000. Victor wants to know, tickets still available for Joe Madden? I think they're sold out. So guess what I did? I waited until it was too late, just like with my flights and my hotel rooms. Usually I can sneak in like I usually do. And I did again with Joe Madden. So Stu, my buddy Stu, I would have been able, let me know if you really want to go. I can probably get you a ticket. But Stu did a video last week, just before the National. And I was just about thinking, like, I should probably get my ticket because it's going to sell out because it's Joe Madden. And then Stu puts out a video. Joe Madden tickets are sold out. Oh, shit. Now I've got to, instead of just clicking on the link and buying my tickets, I got to beg Stu, can I get a ticket, please? So it turned out, because at the night I was with my buddy Arnie, and he's going. And he ran into another one of our buddies from Club 400. And he's like, yeah, they were talking about going. He's like, yeah, Bo hasn't got a ticket. He's got to reach out to Stu to buy a ticket, to get an extra one. And Tommy's like, I got an extra one. I'll sell him. So Tommy reached out. He's like, hey, I've got an extra ticket. Boom. PayPal'd him and good to go. So Joe Madden, August 17th, Club 400 sold out. Hit me up, Vic. I can see what I can do. I can probably get you a ticket. Tony in the house. What's up? Good morning. Royals sweep the Mets. If your team stinks, just look for the Mets on the schedule. That's going to be my new fantasy baseball strategy. If I need to stream a pitcher in my fantasy league, I'll just see who's playing the Mets and who's playing the A's. Now I've got a National League team and an American League team to stream my pitchers. With my fantasy baseball team, it's a juggernaut. It is a juggernaut. I'm usually weekends. For some reason, I'm a shitty general manager in fantasy baseball on weekends. I don't know why that is. I check and I set my lineups just like every other day, but my teams never perform on the weekends. So I'm going in. I have a 7-4-1 lead. I think I'm second place overall in the standings. So I'm in first place by... We both have the same winning percentage. Actually, the team I'm playing this week in fantasy, we have the same. Oh, wait, no, he's in third place. Another guy. We're tied by winning percentage, but I have more wins. My record is 11-4-1. His is 10-3-3. We need to add another category because we end up with a lot of ties in our league. So I have a 719 winning percentage, which is tied for second. Mookie Monster has an 813 winning percentage. He's in the other division. We have two divisions of 6. Ed in the house. Good morning. Happy Friday. Basement card collector is here. Good morning. Haven't been on in forever. First time watching, listening from your new location. It looks awesome. Thank you very much. I do have, so over there, I'm going to hang a shelf, a display case, a showcase, if you will, of my favorite Cubs cards. And I stocked it last night. Let me see if I can carefully show you. I don't want to. Gotta be careful. Let's two-hand it. Can you see me? Oh, I'm off camera. Gotta be careful because I filled it up. So here is my showcase. 44 of my favorite Cubs cards. So I've got the Ernie Banks right in there. I've got some old Judges from 1887. I've got some of the T202s. Is that what those are in the upper left corner? Earl Cunningham. My buddy Ethan Roberts, PSA 10 rookie down in the other corner. So that's going to go up over here. Damn. I'm going to have to put it back where I found it. Oh. Okay. So somebody asked, why Earl Cunningham? And I think if you've watched this show, you know why Earl Cunningham is my very first autograph. Now, that particular card, not the same one because the one I had was damaged, and I spent 15 years trying to find another one. Blue Sharpie, 90 score blue Sharpie. Finally found one. Actually found 2. Same seller. Herman in the house. What's up, Herman? Trying to get back to normal. Amen. Cooter, good morning. Cooter's in the house. We've got Donald Davis here. What's happening? Steve Ains Comedy. Let's rock. Max says they make jelly beans outside of Easter. Absolutely. Jelly beans when I was growing up. See, Max is a little younger. Jelly beans when I was growing up was like a real candy. There is so much candy today. No wonder we're fat, myself included. There is candy everywhere. They have all kinds of candy now. A wall of candy. Back in the day, it was like Hershey's, Snickers, Milky Way. There was like 50 candies. Now there's like 5,000 candies. And it used to be Starburst. Now there's Starburst. Skittles is another one. Now there's like 50 different kinds. Skittles. One of our contractors loved some type of Skittles. And my wife suggested that I go buy him some Skittles because we drove him nuts, I think, basically. Appease him with some Skittles. And I couldn't find the damn Skittles. I went to Walmart. Maybe Walmart just has a shitty candy selection because they didn't have the right. They had 17 other types of Skittles, but they didn't have these type of Skittles. So I had to go to the Woodman's, which is like a freaking. It's like Costco, but for groceries only. Woodman's. If you live in the suburbs of Chicago, you're probably familiar. Southern Wisconsin. It's just a warehouse of groceries. I'm sure there's other grocery stores that are similar in other regions. Brian Wolf in the house. Happy Friday. We've got John here. Good morning to you. Steve Ains Comedy says Jelly Bellies. Rich says better than Good and Plenty. That's another old-timey candy. Good and Plenty. My dad loved Good and Plenty. They were nasty. Good and Plenty. Ugh. Terrible and Plenty. Good and Plenty. Oh my God. That takes me back. I guess my dad was probably smart in that aspect because he wanted a candy that his shithead son wouldn't steal. If he had jelly beans, I'd eat them all. If he had chocolate, I'd eat it all. Good and Plenty, not touching it. Dad was smart. Harlan in the house, good morning. The general store. Yeah, kind of like a general store. Yeah, a general store. Because they sold the Kimes Family Store. It might have even been called the Kimes General Store. I don't know. Kimes Family Store is what I remember it as. They sold clothes. I mean, they were like 70s clothes that it was just like, they probably bought them brand new in 1973 and nobody bought them and they just kept them in their shelf. They sold candy, obviously. Just general things like a general store. We've got Cart Hobbyist in the house. What's up? Good morning. Shane Koopmans is here. Happy Friday. Terry McDaniel, what's happening? Huddle Card Collection, mac and cheese. That's another great easy dinner that you can just eat straight out of the pot. Mac and cheese. I haven't had mac and cheese in a while. My wife loves mac and cheese. And so when I go, usually I get the groceries. And I'll grab a couple boxes of mac and cheese. The last time I did, she goes, don't buy mac and cheese anymore. I'm like, I thought you liked it. She goes, I do. And that's why I don't want you to buy it anymore. Oh, okay. Duly noted. Card Hobbyist says, today Bo graduates to ravioli straight from the can. That's something else I haven't had in a long time. Maybe I should go out and find some jelly beans and some Chef Boyardee. Be like I'm 10 years old again. I don't think I ever ate Chef Boyardee straight from the can, though. I'd always put it in a bowl. Royals 417. The Royals have won 6 in a row. And that's in the AL Central because the AL Central is like a shitty division like the NL Central. So what's going on in the American League Central division? Ooh. The Royals are bad. I'm like, hey, in the American League Central, that might be good. The Royals, after winning 6 in a row, are still 21 games. This is how bad the American League Central is. This is worse than the NL Central. The Royals have won 6 in a row. They are still 21 games out of first place. And the first place team, the Minnesota Twins, are only 2 games above 500. That, my friends, is a shitty division, the American League. I'm sorry, Matt. I'm sorry. I have to laugh at your misfortune this morning. Talking Tatis. Hey, at least you're not a Mets fan who gets swept by those Royals. Did they get swept? I think they got swept. Talking Tatis. Coffee, baseball, and cards for the weekend. Padres, Dodgers, 3-game series. Have a nice weekend. You as well. You as well. There's Scotty Dubbs. Scotty Dubbs running away with Name That Player. So what we're going to do today, we're going to play Name That Player. I am crowning Scotty Dubbs the round 1 winner. So he'll get the trophy, one of the 2 that Red Light 34 made us. So Scotty Dubbs wins. We're going to start from scratch today. We've got a new location. We've taken, 3 weeks off from Name That Player. So I'm just going to do away with the board. We're going to scroll the current. So we're going to start, so we won't have it now, but once we start playing, we'll update the ticker at the bottom with the scores. And then moving forward, we'll have the standings on the ticker. So that's how we're going to roll from now on. So we're going to start from scratch. Name That Player 2.0. I guess it's technically 2.5 because we had the first batch that we didn't really count. We just kind of played. We kept score, but we didn't. And I didn't even keep score. We played like multiple weeks, and it's like, hey, let's keep track of the scores. So it doesn't count, but it kind of counts. Counts half credit. So Scotty Dubbs, our round 1 winner. You will get a trophy. If I see you, are you coming to the August Madison show? I'll bring it. Or Janesville if you're there. So we're going to start from scratch. Round 2. Fight today. Card Hobbyist says, my fantasy team had a Mets-like June, went from 2nd place to 7th. My fantasy baseball team has been consistent. And I hate after a draft, I hate saying, I love my team. Because guess what? When I love my team, they suck. When I hate my team, they usually suck too. So that's why I'm just like, I don't care. I'm just going to let the results speak for themselves. So far, so good. It is a playoff team. Playoffs! My fantasy baseball team is a playoff team. I'll make the playoffs. But I kind of want to win the division. If you win in our league, if you win the division, you get your money back. It's like an $80 buy-in. We increase it like $5 or $10 a year. So it's $80 now for the buy-in. And you'll win your money back. If you win the division, you get your money back, and then, we get money for like first, second, third or something. I can't remember how it works, but at least I'll get my money back if I win the division. Brad, what's up? Good morning. First time catching you live. Usually watch the replays. I love the puppy on your thumbnail. Let's leave Brad's dog up. Unless is that Brad? Is Brad the dog? That'd be pretty cool. Enjoy Brad's puppy. And I love is that a scarf or is that his jacket? I love it. Sweater, I should say. Is my puppy down here? Biscuit. She was down here. She got out of bed with me this morning. Usually she sleeps in. Usually Biscuit stays in bed. And then when I finish the show, I go upstairs and she's ready to potty. Because after she potties in the morning, she gets a bone. She loves her bone, her morning bone. That's what she said. She got up with me this morning. She went outside and went potty. She might be on the couch out here, just being like, fuck it. I like this couch. Red Light 34, there is. What's up? Good morning to you. Card Hobbyist. Flawed Thinker, good morning. Huddle Card says 44 out of a million. You had a lot of choices. I don't know what that's in regards to. That's what happens when I get behind in the chat. I don't know what some of the comments are referencing. Tom says, I love show and tell. Oh, now I get it. The showcase, 44 out of a million. 44. Hey, guess what? I've been inspired to do a new video. I was shipping yesterday and I was just casually listening to some YouTube content. in the background, I had Sports Card Radio. They went live last week. I think they go live on Thursday nights. So I just have it on in the background. And they showed like a picture of me because it was last week. They went live, right after the National on Thursday night. And so they showed a picture of me and my sign because I entered the National with 948,815, I think was my number going into the National. So they showed that. They actually showed it like 3 or 4 times during their live stream last week. Thank you, Sports Card Radio. All of a sudden, toward the end of the stream, somebody gets on and comments. They don't think I have 948,000. Well, now it's 973,000 plus. They think I'm lying. They think I'm making it up. And here, it gets even worse. It gets even worse because I'm not collecting 1 million cards to claim a prize, right? I'm doing it for my own enjoyment. Why would I lie about that? It's like when people lie about losing weight. Why? Because it doesn't, if you tell the guy outside, guess what? I lost 10 pounds in the last 2 weeks. And what if you didn't lose a damn pound? Like what? Why? Like, why would you lie about something that has no bearing on anything? Why would I lie about how many Cubs baseball cards I have? It's not a bragging right. I'm not like the Cubs aren't giving me season tickets. I'm not getting $1 million. There's no reason to make up numbers. It's my project. In fact, I mentioned it earlier. I don't want to hit 1 million right now. I'm sandbagging. I am not revealing how many actual Cubs cards I have because I'm underselling it because I got to prepare for once I hit the 1 million, right? So this guy or lady, I don't know who it was, but somebody on the stream commented on Sports Card Radio's live stream. He doesn't believe I have 948,000 Cubs cards because in the pictures I show, he even gave the number. So that's 189 monster boxes of Cubs cards, right? Now that's an easy number because you can just do the math. But then they took it a step further. This is some kind of like wacky shit, okay? Who does this? Who does this shit? Because in his pictures he shows, it appears to be 450,000 in the pictures he shows. Somebody actually looks through my pictures and counts the boxes. Let me tell you something. That was Jim Carrey in living color. Let me tell you something. Do you know how difficult it is to get in one frame 950,000 baseball cards? Especially when you're disorganized as I am. So I'm going to do a video since there's at least one person out there that doesn't believe me. Like, is it jealousy? Is it like an inferiority complex? Why? Why would somebody waste their time doing that? That's my question. Do you not have better things to do than to look at my photos and count? That made me laugh. It's like, what the fuck? What the fuck? So it has inspired me. So I appreciate them doing that because it's inspired me to create a video this weekend. And I'll show you the 189 plus monster boxes I have. I actually went through and looked. I'm like, you know what? I wonder if he's right. I think I'd know if I missed 450,000 cards. Maybe I miscounted a couple thousand, but I don't think I miscounted 450,000 Cubs baseball cards. So to whoever that was, thank you. I'm going to create a video and I'm going to show you. I just got to figure out how I have a tripod. I guess I'll have to do that because I can show you boxes. I have a huge room with 3 million cards in there. Count them. And they're just boxes. They're not cards until I open them up, right? Because if you're just looking at the pictures on Twitter, you're like, well, what? Whoa, prove it. Then I have to go open every single box. See? So I'll create a video and I'll show you my 973,000 plus. I'm keeping track. So I'm at my official Cubs count right now is 973,149. However, I did pick up a lot more at the net. Well, I updated it going into Sunday. So I have since Sunday picked up more Cubs cards. I am not at 1 million yet. Just get that out there. I am not at 1 million, but I'm getting close, and I'm withholding the actual number because exactly what I expected. Now that I'm getting close, a lot of people want to be the 1 million. So if they're holding back, if they're sandbagging me, holding back Cubs cards, waiting to be the 1 millionth, they're just going to go in a pile, and it's just going to be like random luck. So that's how I'm going to roll with it. Now people are like, well, F you, I'm not sending you my Cubs card. So that's where we're at. Tom loves show and tell. What's up, East Coast? Tom in the house. He's in the Dells. Rich, thought I recognized an Ethan down in the corner. Yes, it's a PSA 10. It's not my best. It was the one that I could. It was the one that I could find. There's actually a lot. Like as I was stocking that showcase, I have like the T202s that are up top. Like I'll probably end up only putting one up there. It'll probably be a Tinker and Evers and Chance or one. Those three guys. I've got a lot of T205s in here. I know I have like 6 of those T202s. I just don't know where. See, that's when you have too many Cubs cards, you have multiple tobacco cards you can't find. I think there's there's the Buckner Gold coin, the old Judge. I have an old Judge that I picked up at the National. What else am I missing? There's a whole stack of recent submissions from last year. Oh, the Ramleys in there. What else? So yeah, there's a lot of stuff that's not like, and now it's like remember when MySpace, you had like your 6 top friends, like somebody would piss you off at the bar the night before and you're like, you're not my top friend anymore. I'm sure I probably did that. But now it's like, okay, who's not going to make the cut on my top 44? Like these were just in a couple boxes that I just randomly found. So let's see. Probably one of the T202s just so I can fit another card because I don't think there's 44. I think there's 42 because the T202s take up 2 spots each. So there's 42 in there. Let's see. Probably one of the T205. There's like a Thomas Needham. You're not making the cut. Alexis Hernandez, even though it's a true red of 5, he kind of sticks out because it's all like vintage. Well, the bottom row, I guess, is pretty modern. The Chris Bryant PSA 10 of the 51 redback, you're gone. The Seiya Suzuki, it's a really cool looking card, but you're not going to make the cut. Joe Carter, that's kind of so some of I texted the photo of my showcase to my Cubs group, and somebody goes, Earl Cunningham made the cut? You have 973,000 Cubs cards, and Earl Cunningham makes your top 44? That was my I mentioned it, very first autograph. So that's why he made the cut. The Joe Carter 84 Donruss rated rookie autograph, that made the cut because it was like the first like grail card, white whale, or what? I guess it wouldn't be a white whale, like my grail as like an 8-year-old. Because Joe Carter, back when I was a kid, 10 years old, whatever, when he hit the home run, and then I found out Joe Carter actually played for the Cubs. Why did we trade him? And So that's kind of like, same with the Rick Russell, the Big League Brothers card. That could potentially make the cut. I don't think I have a signed. Oh, I think I do. I do have a signed copy of the Big League Brothers, and it's in red ink. It's in like red. I think it's red ink. It's pretty cool. I'd have to find it. It's somewhere. So there you go. And also the Ethan Roberts I'll upgrade that to, because I've got like a true red chrome of 5 that I'll probably upgrade and put in there. Donald loves the display. I'm not a Cub fan, but love it. Thank you. I can't wait till I can pop it on that wall. Hobby News Daily, Ziggy No in the house. Good morning to you. Jody is here. Good morning. I shipped a card on 7/17 plea. I don't understand what that means. Jason Smith is here. Hi from Dayton, Ohio. New sub. Welcome, Jason. Welcome to Hobby Evolution. Uncle Rich keeping us honest. Barely over the Mendoza line on like percent. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. And Food Talk makes this an automatic subscribe. There you go. People heard me talking about jelly beans, and they want to subscribe for the candy talk. 608 Cody in the house. Good morning. Is this the Price is Right in showcase number 1 Cubs cards? Yes. Basement card collector. Very cool. Frame, thank you. It's just from Amazon. It's like a 44 card showcase. I think you can even save if you buy 2. And I thought about it, but I don't have, well, at this time, I haven't figured out where a lot of my stuff, well, my wife kind of helps me. She's like, this can go here, 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 here. And it's going to look better when my wife does it. So yeah, if you buy 2 of them, you can save. In fact, I wonder, I think two would look too clogged. 2 would look too clogged, too cluttered. I don't like clutter. I shouldn't say that. I don't like clutter. I don't like clutter. I don't like clutter. Right. He doesn't like clutter. You liar. Saw the Sandberg OKC 89er in your Cubs display. Don't let Sports Card Radio see that, right? Yes. Not only is my 44 card display not 44 cards, there's 42. One of them's not even a Cubs card. It's a Phillies minor league card. I would say I did not put my Cracker Jack. So I have a Joe Tinker Cracker Jack SGC wooden sub because it's too brittle. And it's technically not a Cubs card either because it's a Federal League card. But it's part of my Joe Tinker collection, much like the Rhino 89er card is a part of my... Oh, I love this sound. Oh, it stopped. I turned the volume for... I don't even know how this happened. I think I reloaded. So my app, my eBay app still is tweaking, is not working on when I go to send offers. And so I deleted the app from my phone and I reinstalled it. And then all of a sudden it says, do you want notifications? I'm like, sure. And so it does the cash register and I like it. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. I can hear the money rolling in. But yeah, still my offers still not working on the eBay app. 33 isn't that young. I can't say I have ever seen jelly beans outside of Easter. That is weird. But you're 8 years younger than I am. So that's like you did not even live to see the 80s. I think jelly beans were kind of an 80s thing, right? And then into the 90s. I'm surprised you haven't seen jelly. I mean, I probably haven't bought jelly beans in the last, I don't know if I've ever bought jelly beans now that I think of it. So maybe it's just I'm aging myself. Maybe they were an 80s thing. Now and Laters are an all-time favorite. Haven't had a Now and Later in a long time. Flawed Thinker says, every Christmas, I give my dad a bag of jelly beans and a bag of circus peanuts. That's something else you don't see. Circus peanuts that I opened the week before because he prefers them stale. Wow. Circus peanuts. The only time I ever remember seeing circus peanuts was at Farm and Fleet. My dad also loved Circus Peanuts. My dad loved the shitty candy. And it was probably because of me stealing it. Like, oh, if I get the good stuff, the shithead kid will eat it all. But if I get Circus Peanuts and Good and Plenty, nobody's going to eat my candy. Landscapers are here. Card Hobbyist says, ew, Circus Peanuts. Is there a quantity spot on Car Dealer Pro? Yes. Yes, there is. Let me see. Open this. Are you, let's see. I'll share my screen. So are you working out of the spreadsheet or are you working out of the website? So let's present. Share screen, Car Dealer Pro. Can you see my screen? Yes, you can. Okay. Take me off camera. There you go. Okay. So here's my latest submission. Go to this window. So this is on the website of Car Dealer Pro. By the way, if you want to sign up for Car Dealer Pro, use promo code CUBS, CUBS. You'll receive 500 free scans upon your paid subscription. So we scroll over to the right. Interesting. It should be there. It's on the spreadsheet if you export the spreadsheet. There's got to be a way to. So it doesn't appear to be. Does not appear to be on the spreadsheet view within the website. I always export. I hit export batch and it's there. What if you go to gallery view? So, yeah, if you export your spreadsheet, it'll be there. Royals 417, easy there. I don't need scolded anymore. My bad. I'm sorry. For most of the season, the worst AL East team would be leading the AL Central. That's a good point. Scotty Dubbs hopes to be in Madison this month. We'll bring your Cubs cards. Oh, yeah. Scotty Dubbs has 10,000 of my Cubs cards. He was sorting and realized it takes a long time to sort. 727 Tigers, what's up? Good morning. Johnny Boy Cards is here. Happy Friday. Max says it's because they are a miserable human being in the internet these days and because they probably view it as you bragging, even though we all know you aren't. Fire Marshal Bill, yes. Let me tell you something. Paul Heath, good morning. John says his new name, 1 Million Cubs Project, give or take 50%. Mookie Chilson says, Bo audits his nearly 1 million Cubs cards. Sounds like a fun video on its own merits. Screw the haters. Have fun with the video. I am. It's like, you know what? F you. And I don't take offense. It's somewhat, I don't know the word I'm looking for. But for somebody to take the time to inspect a photo I post and say I'm lying about a number based on photos, I welcome it all. Hey, if anybody wants to audit and make sure I'm not cooking my books and count my Cubs cards, can you sort them too? Sort my cards while you're at it. If you want to audit me, at least sort some for me. Joe Carter did get the Cubs of Rick Sutcliffe. Yes. So that was a great trade because it worked out well. Well, not as well as it could have in 1984, but Sutcliffe was a great get. But it's always like the what ifs. That's one of those trades where it's like, because usually we talk about Brock and Ernie Broglio. What other Jake Arrieta for Scott Feldman. You know, you talk about some of the lopsided trades. But that was one that worked out for both parties, Sutcliffe and Carter. Brandon says, long-time recording watcher, occasional group commenter, first-time live watcher. Appreciate this group so much. Cheers to you, Brandon. Thank you very much. Jason says, what about the Hawk or Rhino in the case? Let's see. There's no Hawk. There's no Hawk in there. The Rhino, like Cooter mentioned, that's not a Cubs card. Not a Cubs card. There's no Andre Dawson in there. There's no Mark Grace in there. There's no Cubs Ryan Sandberg in there. Joe Carter would come hit in my high school's indoor batting cage when he came home during the offseason. That's pretty sweet. That's pretty cool. Flipping sports guy in the house. Perfect time for Candy Talk. Yes! Thank you, Flipping Sports Guy, for making that mention because I forgot about it. I'm looking, so not only is there a wall of candy in my Walmart, there's also like candy kiosks in the aisle. And I turn around and I'm like, maybe the jelly beans are in the kiosk. Guess what the kiosk was? Halloween candy. No. I'm not ready for fall. I hate fall. Fall means winter's coming and cold. I want summer to stay. This might be the first time in a while that I'm like dreading the end of summer. I was walking Biscuit yesterday and I'm like, there's smell. You can just smell. I smell summer ending. It's the smell of summer ending. And it takes me back to what's August smell like? August is the smell of going back to school. Ugh. And fall. Leaves. Falling off the trees. Cold weather. Sore throats. Snot. Snow. Winter. Ugh. Frickin'. Hey, I'm all about playing Christmas music on November 1st. But I'm not happy with Halloween candy in August. Just not cool with that. Save it for September. Basement card collector needs to pick up the 84 rated rookie. How many Dawsons are in there? No Dawsons in my showcase, but there's a lot of Dawsons in my collection. A lot of Dawsons in my collection. I picked up one of my favorite Dawsons. It's got to be around here somewhere. Oh, I think it's in this photo album. One of my favorite Dawsons ever is not a Cubs card. It's the 1978 Topps. I always had the warm fuzzies for the rookie gold cups, and I love 78 Topps. Beautiful card. Andre Dawson's first solo baseball card. Or Topps. Somebody's going to correct me. Oh, he had an SSPC in 1977. So, first solo Topps card. Love that card. Mustard Skittles. Really? Yes. Is that a thing? That sounds just... mustard, I like mustard on a hot dog, a burger, but not a Skittle or a flavored Skittle. Zach and Porter in the house. What's up? Max was alive for 8 days in the 80s. Maybe I'm just not remembering them honestly, right? Zach and Porter agreed. I desire the Carter rated rookie. It's up there with the Bonilla 86. Yes. Baseball star rookie on a team they aren't known for. I love those. Because the Bobby Bonilla 86 Topps traded, and he's got a couple. Bobby Bonilla has 3 White Sox cards? Like main brand White Sox cards. He's got a Donruss The Rookies, I believe, in 86. 86 Fleer Update, and the 86 Topps traded. And I love that Topps traded Bonilla. One of my favorite cards of the 80s. The 84 Donruss Joe Carter might be my favorite baseball card of the 1980s. And Bobby Bonilla's 86 traded might be my second favorite. Bo's 1 Million Cubs Project, the movie, the plot, counting the cards. 1 million expected in theaters in the summer of 2024. I don't know if we gotta have somebody audit me and make sure there's a million there. And then people are gonna come up. Well, you shouldn't count minor league. People are already saying, do duplicates count? Yes. Oh, it's not true if duplicates count. Well, it's impossible if duplicates don't count because there's only 202,000 Cubs baseball cards per trading card database. Duplicates have to count. And I do count custom cards. Guess what? It's my project. Some Team USA cards, the 88 tops traded Ty Griffin. So, but I don't go too crazy. Like I don't do, if Wrigley Field is in the background, that doesn't count. If there's a Cubs logo in the back, like there's is it Gerald Young or Eric Young, somebody in like a state, it's a Rockies player, Ellis Burks maybe? It's a stadium club. There's a giant Cubs logo. I actually received that in a lot of, when I did a lot of trades, I would receive that card a lot. That was probably the most common non-Cubs card that was traded to me because people thought it was a Cubs card at first glance. There's a giant Cubs logo on it. There was also a time there was, I think, Panini's junk triple play, the one with just garbage. Like you could buy like a case of the 2013 triple play for like $50. That had, he was a White Sox player. I can't remember who it was. But people, and I think because he wasn't like a big name player and it just said Chicago, because it was Panini, it just said Chicago. People thought it was a Cubs card. I received that one a lot back in the day. Tracy, good morning. We're going to play Name That Player this morning. Stay tuned. And we're going to have a new count, a new count. We're starting from scratch. Name That Player. How many minutes? We're only 12 minutes behind in the chat, or wait, 8 minutes behind in the chat. Flawed Thinker says maybe that auditor should work for PSA BGS Auto Authentication Quick Opinion Team. Hey, I got my quick opinion from Beckett in less than 24 hours, about 16 hours. My quick opinion on the Dale Earnhardt, which was deemed to likely not pass full authentication. Basement Card Collector says, you're not counting the Rhino minor league card in the 1 million count. I am not. If so, I will take it from you and put it in my Rhino card collection. So here's the thing. I have in my collection non-Cubs cards, but they don't count towards 1 million Cubs. So the Sandberg minor league card does not count in the Cubs collection count, but he's part of my Sandberg player collection. Dylan Cease, another guy that I just, when I see a card I don't have, if it's in a bargain box, it's like, oh, this is a Dylan Cease card I don't have. And I'll pull it out and put it in my Dylan Cease collection. Andre Dawson, the 78 tops. Now, am I going to pull like 10 of them? Probably not. But there's 2 of them in there. One's actually kind of dinged. So I'll put one of those in mine. I'll probably keep the dinged one because I don't really care about condition. I'll keep the dinged one and then put the other one in my eBay store, the nicer condition one. Shane Koopmans is laughing. Stores have to do it, have to make sure they sell as much as possible. Got to avoid the post-holiday markdown. That's very true, but I don't like it. I don't like it. TD Sports Cards in the house. Yes, mustard Skittles, limited time. My kid hates mustard. Told him I'll buy the bulk thing and replace the yellow with those. Zach and Porter, you don't want summer to end because you didn't have one with the move. That is actually, that's a really good point. I didn't really have a summer. I rode my bike one time. My damn e-bike that I spent a lot of money for. I rode it one time this year. And it was to this damn house. Okay, I love this house. But it was here, which is about, I think it was like 5 miles round trip. How many times, there's the question. How many times did you get on the bike this summer? Once. It was like back in May. And it was just to ride from the old house to this house and back. I can't recall you mentioning that at all. Hopefully more this fall. Probably not, because I've got like busy stuff. And I don't know. I should. I mean, my wife's going to be gone for like another week. So I can't like just leave for the day and leave Biscuit all alone. Oh man, I love that 78 Dawson. Put it in the case. I can't put the 78 Dawson in the case. Just can't do it. Hobby your way. There you go. Sold 5 base Otanis and 1 sapphire base Ellie last night, and after grading an eBay fee, sold for $13.35. I think I paid $65 for the cards. That's a win. That's a big dub. That's a big dub right there. Steve Thompson in the house. I met Steve at the National. What's up, Steve? Name the player that in his career struck out only 3 times to Clemens, Maddox, Smoltz, and Glavine. I'm just gonna take the easy way out and say Tony Gwynn, but it's probably, is it a Cub? I'm gonna say Tony Gwynn. Random fact: 30 years ago, Robin Ventura charged the mound in Arlington, and Nolan Ryan made him pay. Happy anniversary! Zach and Porter are out, so let's play Name That Player. Tony Gwynn, yes. I thought that was a gimme, but I didn't know if it was a trick question. Let's play Name That Player. Okay, so I'm not going to bring in the Giants scoreboard, so I'm going to keep track on my notes pad, and we're going to play Name That Player. So, can we show Name That Player scores? Let's find the ticker. That came out big. I wonder why. All right, so I've got some packs here. Well, we're not doing hockey. What's this? Oh, we got, oh, that's a big one. How about 2008 Topps? We haven't done this era. There's some, I think Red Light actually gave me some of these packs. I need some, it's hard to find, like 2000 to 2015. It's hard to find those, that era. So let's play Name That Player. Let's go to the comments here. Steve's been doing a ton of reading on Tony. So let's use one of these. I don't know what you can see on screen, if it's the same screen I can see. So I'm just going to put these down here. All right, Name That Player. Get ready. 2008 Topps. I got to find the... Oh, I like this because we can, makes it easy for me. Flawed Thinker says there's some good upside. Mets. He appears to be a pitcher. New York Mets. Who you got? Who you got on this guy? Kind of a tough one, but I think he was kind of a main starter for the Mets. Chris Benson, good answer, not correct. Kevin Apier, not correct. John Maine is correct. Flipping Sports Guy with the point. John Maine. John Maine also played for the Orioles. So let's go to the banner and how do I edit? Edit. Name Flipping Sports Guy. Take a while. Flipping Sports Guy. 1. All right. Next up, let's go to the comment section. Milwaukee Brewers. 2008 Topps. Who you got? Who do you got? Max is correct. JJ Hardy. Max is on the board. All right. Let's go over here. And this is going to take a while, right? Boom. All right. Next up. Wonder if that'll shrink. I think I only have 200 characters. All right, we got the Angels up. The Angels. Kind of a small, it's kind of a weird photo. Big background, small player. How small was he? This guy was 6'1". Flawed thinker, yes. I almost said his name. I'm like, how tall was Kendry Morales? He was 6'1", but he looks tiny. It's the angles. Look at that. He looks tiny, but he's 6'1". JJ Hardy's 6'2". I thought he was a short guy too. All right, so who got that one? Flawed thinker. So let's edit that bad boy. Flawed thinker is on the board. Okay, next up. This should be an easy one. Philadelphia Phillies. Philadelphia Phillies. Not Chase Utley. Cha-ching, cha-ching. Iguchi. Diego, what's up, man? Long time. Diego is correct. Let's see. Let's go. Diego's on the board. Oh, we got to go here. All right, next up. Scotty Dubbs, where you at? This is not his wheelhouse. Oh, here's a gimme. Here's a gimme. Colorado Rockies. Like how Bo said Iguchi would be easy. Well, there's some Philly guys in here. Todd Helton. Okay. Oh, wow. We got Helton's coming out of our ears. Scotty Dubbs. Scotty Dubbs was the first with Helton. Scotty Dubbs is on the board. Let's see. Edit. Scotty Dubbs. So look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different winners here. Shane, hit refresh on your browser. That might help. All right, here we go. Here we go. Rookie card, Kansas City Royals. Who you got? Who you got? Max is correct. Luke Hoshaver. Max. We are in Max's wheelhouse. He takes the lead. All right, so gotta edit. MD Sports Cards now with 2. Let's copy and paste that baby over. Boom. Okay. Wonder if we can. Now we'll just do that for now. Next up. All right, this is a toughie. This is a toughie. San Diego Padres. Diego says he hit refresh and got a commercial. Oh, hey, thank you. Thank you for that 12 cents coming my way. Ooh, Giles is a good guess. Not correct. They pop up at all at the same time. Okay. Giles, no. Nix, no. Giles, no. Giles, no. Bard, yes. Flawed thinker. Flawed thinker with Josh Bard. Wow. So Flawed thinker ties Max with 2 points apiece. All right. So let's move him over on our scoreboard. Let's try to scroll it this time. taken me a while to get used to our new toys. There we go. Hey, I like that better. I like that better. Here's our scoreboard. All right. Next up. Oh, hey. If you're a Cubs fan, I shouldn't give out any hints. Oop. All right. So let's go to the comments. Flawed Thinker says, is StreamYard a paid service? Yes, it is a subscription. It's like $25 a month. This may be a tough one. Maybe a tough one. Yeah, there's a free version and there's a paid subscription. Scotty Dubbs got it. Didn't even need the hint that I nearly gave away. If you're a Cubs fan, Willie Harris. There's actually kind of a viral video went by. Somebody gave, I think Nick Madrigal gave Seiya Suzuki a ball, like handed him in the dugout. Willie Harris, on this card, took it away from Seiya jokingly, and then Seiya started crying jokingly, gave the ball back, and he was happy. So, who got that one? Scotty Dubbs. So, we got a 3-way tie. Scotty Dubbs on the board. All right, 2008 Topps. I like this. We've got some competition. And boom. All right. Save. Nope, we need to show the scores. Here we go. Name that player's scores. Max, Flawed Thinker, and Scotty Dubbs, 2 apiece. Next up. Oh, I got to make sure I hide the autograph also because that could give it away. Okay, here we go. Flipping Sports Guy says, we got to figure out the glare for next week. Yes, the morning sun and lighting. Actually, you know what? Here, I can probably... What the hell? Why is this not working? There we go. That might help. All right. Here we go. Next up, New York Mets. Is that better? Is the glare better? It appears to be better. Billy Wagner, Max takes the lead. Billy Wagner, yes. And that was going to be one of my hints. Is this guy a Hall of Famer? Billy Wagner. Well, is this guy a Hall of Famer? He's not. Should he be a Hall of Famer? So let's see. Wagner is correct. Oh, who got Wagner was Max. So Max takes the lead. Edit that bad boy. Max at 3. That was easy. Save and show. Boom. Max. All right. Oh, this is the last card. Oh, and this kind of goes along the lines of our most recent. Should this guy be a Hall of Famer? Los Angeles Dodgers. Who you got? Jeff Kent is correct. Oh my God, like 7 popped up at the same time. I saw a Huddle Card Collection, but there were like 5 comments before him. First one, Max. Wow, Max. MD Sports Cards again. And he takes a 2-run lead. Hide and boom. 4 points for Max. Look at that. Here's your scores after round 1 of Name That Player 2.0. Max in the lead with 4 points. A couple guys with 2 points each. Diego was thinking about starting a Kent collection. That'd be a kind of a fun collection. Flawed Thinker, Scotty Dubbs with 2. Flipping Sports Guy, Diego with 1. Now I need to, before I sign off, I need to make sure I note these. Flipping Sports, or wait, Flawed Thinker with 2. It was kind of easier doing the scoreboard, but it's also bulky. And 2 points for Flawed Thinker, 2 points for Scotty Dubbs. Flipping Sports Guy with 1. Diego with 1. There we go. And Diego. Good to see Diego back. So we'll do it again next week. Next week, there was a preseason football game on last night. I just looked at our viewers. We dropped so many viewers when we played Name That Player. There was some football on last night. So I think maybe next week we'll do some football since training camps are underway and preseason has begun. There we go. So Madison Card Show. We're going to scroll that for a couple minutes. Let's see. Where are we at? Card Hobbyist is too slow in his old age. Flawed Thinker says they need to bring that design back. Easy to read. It's easy to read for Name That Player. Shane Koopman still has my streak alive. Let's see. Diego says I will probably have 1 for the remainder of the contest. Harlan says just copy paste to a file so you can paste it in next week. Oh, that's a good. Well, it saves on StreamYard. It saves as a banner, so it just automatically saves for until I can just pop it up like boom. There you go. Boom. There you go. Let's see. So I guess I don't even need to type it into my phone. It's kind of a backup in case StreamYard implodes. At least I have it in my phone. Let's see. It's sports cards. Don't do it, Diego. Kent is an ass. He only played baseball because he was good at it. Well, isn't that why you do things? I wonder how many guys play baseball because they enjoy playing baseball. I bet there's a lot of players play baseball because they're A, really good, and B, it pays really well. You want to make millions playing baseball or thousands selling baseball cards? So I can't fault him for that. I have heard he was an ass. I've never met him, but to each their own, I guess. I'm like 0-130 or however many cards we have done. Staying consistent. There you go. Harlan says, didn't realize that. You don't have to like your job. Absolutely. I did. Yeah, kind of going back. I only sold a logistics service because I got paid for it. I hated my job, my last job. I hated it. I only did it for the money. But I love selling baseball cards. I do love selling baseball cards. Hard to be a pro if you suck at it. That's also true. It's also very true. Very true. Very true. So that's what I had for today. Thanks for tuning in. Hit that like button if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel. Hit up my eBay store. The link is in the description, but you can also find it at the very easy web address, 99centcards.com. 99centcards.com. I added a bunch of vintage, some of those 62 post football. Those are up. I've already sold like maybe half of what I listed yesterday. So those are going fast. This weekend, I'm going to be listing my, I'm going to go on a little soapbox here for a second. Hive Cards, who I got to meet Saturday, or was it Saturday? Yeah, Saturday at the National. Great dude. He's on Twitter. Check him out, Hive Cards. So he says, just a reminder that despite the trolls, you can make, I can probably just, is there a way to, here, I'll just share my screen. That's the easiest way. So present, share. What's up with trolls, man? What's up with these trolls out there? Counting my Cubs cards. giving Hive cards bullshit. Just a reminder to this, despite the trolls, you can make money on, quote, garbage $2 to $5 cards. Bought a box of 800 cards this weekend for $600. That's 75 cents per card. And had a troll say that I wouldn't make my money back for 5 years. Every card I bought from that box is sold at least for at least $1, looking at an average of about $2.50 per card sold from the box, which is a lot more than 600. Don't let anyone convince you the only way to make money is from high-end stuff. Frickin' and Hive cards, that box he bought, he was standing right next to me looking at the same stuff I was looking at. I didn't fill my box. I only filled 3 of the 4 rows. Those cards that I have will be going into my eBay store. So I thought that was great. So I'm going to be listing a lot of those. I was going to do a video, but I'm just it's what's in the box videos to me are just boring as hell. And if it's boring as hell for me, it's got to be boring as hell for most people. So I thought about doing a what's in the box, but to go through 600 cards, it's just not going to do it. So you can find them in my eBay store because I'll be listing them probably tomorrow. Probably not today. I got a lot of shipping. I moved a bunch. By the way, my performance on eBay is going really well. So after we had that glitch on eBay with impressions, got mine. The ship has been righted. I had over 800,000 impressions yesterday, which is a tick above normal. Usually I'm around 650 to 700,000 impressions on a daily basis. I was at like 820,000 yesterday. Just to compare how bad it was for about a 10-day span, my impressions Sunday, this past Sunday, 120,000. And yesterday was 820,000. And for those that haven't heard me say it, it wasn't because of the National. Here's, if you go into your impressions, it breaks it down by organic and promoted. 86% of my impressions were organic. Only 14% of my impressions were promoted. Typically, that's 70% promoted to 30% organic. In fact, let's go to yesterday's numbers. Yesterday, August 3rd. Let's isolate the day. August 3rd, 820,000, 74% promoted impressions. 74% promoted, 26% organic. So there you go. So back to normal. Nice to see that number higher again. Let's see. Max says anyone can have a bad day, and that might be the only time you ever have an encounter with them. But yes, I've heard Kent wasn't the greatest from plenty. Diego says I have my Sandberg thing, so it is not likely to happen. You know it. Unless it's like in the 7. People that troll are only trying to make themselves feel better. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. So hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit my eBay store up, 99centcards.com. We'll be back at it tomorrow morning. It's Saturday, so that means I'll sleep in a little bit, and we'll go on about 8:30 a.m.-ish in the Central Time Zone. So 8:30 tomorrow morning. We'll be on again on Sunday morning, probably around that same time, about 8:30. So have a great Friday. Have a great weekend. And I'll see you tomorrow.